Bonjour tout le monde. So my name is Solène Alganam. You already saw my first video, and this is a video about the syllabus, about everything about this asynchronous French 1 class. So you do have access to the syllabus, to this PowerPoint. You have it also as a Word document. So you have access to all of that. So let's go over the first thing, myself. You have my email, salganam@mountsac.edu, and you have my office hours, Mondays and Wednesdays. It's going to be on Zoom, and you have the Zoom ID here from 9:30 till 11 a.m. On Tuesday, I'll be in the LLC in person from 12 to 2, or you can also use the LLC Zoom ID that I've provided in here. And of course, I'm always reachable through emails and eventually by appointment. Mission of this French 1, of course, is for you to get acquainted with a new culture, a new language, and that help you value the diversity, the ambiguity as well, of course, in any culture. Goal, French 1 and French 2, it's really to feel comfortable communicating in French in basic everyday situation. So you will be learning a lot about some, of course, the grammar, the vocabulary, but also you're going to learn a lot about the French culture. And you're going to have the student learning outcomes. So by the end of the semester, you're going to demonstrate a beginning level, of course, of proficiency in reading comprehension. So I'll be providing some small paragraphs and you have some multiple choice. Usually I'm always having more than 90% students succeeding in this. So nothing to worry about. To succeed in this class, first of all, you need to know languages are learned, they're not taught. So that means, yes, you do have to do a lot of work on your side. I'll do everything that I can do for me to help you, but it has to come also from you. I need to see you working. And make sure to do your homework. Make sure everything is going to be posted on Monday morning. It's going to be very clear on how it's posted. So whatever it says assignment due this week, whatever it's below that line, you know that's going to be your homework. Also, it's going to be on your calendar on Canvas, so that would help you as well. So make sure to do that. Make sure to pace yourself. You're on your own here, almost on your own. I'm always here for you anyway. But on Monday, everything is there. Make sure to pace yourself. Every day, do just a little bit. By Thursday, maximum Friday, you should be fine. Done with everything. Saturday and Sunday, go have fun. And it's the same thing. Like you cannot learn to play the guitar by listening to guitar music or skateboard by just watching skateboard competition. You need to practice daily. Materials needed. Free online textbook. We're gonna use a program Linko, the book that I created myself, plus OER, of course. Tu parles, the title, level 1. And you have more instructions on how to have access to it. And it's recommended also to have a dictionary with verb lists as well. So how the book is organized. You're going to have several sections. Section A, this is a lesson, the practice activities. You can do it on your own. Yeah, it's going to be really the lesson. Section B, workbook. So this is when you're going to have the grammar explanation as well, but also the written exercises. So this is going to be your homework, part of your homework. Section C, these are going to be the oral exercises where you're going to be hearing me asking you questions and you have to answer me. Maybe it's going to be a sentence that you have to change. So make sure to have a good internet, make sure to have a good mic, make sure that it's silent around you. It is Google Voice recognition. So make sure to be clear when you say those things. So usually it will correct automatically. And if it's correct, it will give you your points. But if it does not, do not panic. You can repeat it no more than 5 times. Don't do it more than 5 times. It's still counting wrong. Don't worry. I'll be listening to you. Everything is saved. Alors, just an FYI, your last answer is saved. So let's say you did answer 1 and you repeat it 4 times. It's going to be the 4th one that's going to be saved. This is the one I'll be hearing. So, of course, if I can hear it. So usually what happened is maybe the speed of your internet, maybe, well, I don't know, your little brother came and knocked on the door when you said something and it wouldn't recognize it. So several components, of course, and obviously the one that's going to be like, no, it is wrong. So it is wrong. And I'll be posting also, I'll give you some feedback about your answers. Section C, that's a written review exercise, really to review the whole chapter. It will help you a lot for your projects. And vocabulary list. So you're going to have several vocabulary lists for each chapter, but some of them will be due as a homework. Okay. And I'll show you more about how to do that. So you have a list of let's say maybe 20, 25 words, and you're going to have some quick activities just to make sure that you're good. Maybe it's going to be pronunciation, maybe it's going to be multiple choice, maybe it's going to be to translate from French English or English and French. So it really depends. Maybe it's an audio exercise, so really for you to memorize this vocabulary. So your assignments. So again, check your calendar, check the module. So you will see all your homework on the calendar. Obviously, they're going to be all due on Sunday night. You can check also the module, whatever it's below the word assignment this week. This is your homework. And as a matter of fact, your homework is your guarantee to do well in this class. So you're going to have the section B, which is a written exercise. By the way, I'm giving you 2 attempts to do them. So the first one, if you see some mistakes, make sure to correct whatever mistakes you did, and you can have your second attempt. Section C, same thing. You're going to have 2 attempts to do them, to do the whole exercise, but each answer, you have unlimited times to do it. Okay. But again, you don't need to repeat several times, just maximum 5 times, and I'll be checking all that. Sections are, that's your review exercises and the vocabulary list that you need to review. And again, I cannot say it enough. Do not worry about your points in your homework. Technology is not perfect. Sometimes you forgot a period or a comma. Sometimes it's an extra space that you put. I'll be checking all those, the section C for sure. Section B, I don't, because, well, obviously, like you're writing. However, if you feel not, it is correct where I wrote, and I'm wondering why it's giving me not giving me points, make sure to email me and tell me exactly. Well, chapter 1, B2, exercise 4. Please, can you check and let me know what I did wrong or why I don't have my points? And I'll see, and if it's correct, definitely you get your points back. You're going to have also some Edpuzzles videos. These Edpuzzles, I don't know if you're familiar with it. It's going to be just like some videos, and at one point the video stop, and you're going to have questions. Some questions, most of them are multiple choice, so you're going to be picking the right answer. And it's really to make sure that you guys are going over the lessons, that yes, you got the lessons, you understood the lesson. And you have 1 attempt on this one. Okay, it's not like the Linko. Pronunciation quizzes. So I used to have quizzes, regular quizzes, but I decided not to. And now we're going to have some pronunciation. I want to make sure, of course, this is an asynchronous class. It's hard for me to correct your pronunciation. So that's why we're going to do those where you just have to pronounce the words that you're seeing. And that's it, basically. But I want to make sure that you guys know how to pronounce those, especially the important words like verbs, like the irregular verbs, verbe être, verbe avoir, verbe aller, etc. Okay. And again, as usual, I'm always going to check your pronunciation to make sure you have all your points back. Culture. Yes, we love culture. Alors, the first one is going to be discussions. I'm going to give you some cultural reading to do in each chapter, and we'll discuss them online, where you're going to type in your, it's going to be not, there is no right or wrong answer. It's just you tell me what you understood from that cultural reading. And yes, they are in French. However, the French that they're using, you can use your cognate, you can use the gist of it. That's what I want you to know. So you're going to tell me just your reaction. What do you think? So let's say, I don't know, maybe we're talking about the family, the French family. So what do you think about the French family? Do you see any comparison? Do you relate? What was weird? Any reaction, and you'll have to answer to 2 other students. You have the vocabulary list that we talked about, the French cafe. So we're so excited to conduct a French conversation in a relaxing atmosphere. So as a matter of fact, my two of my previous students, they are Francophile, they love French, and they were willing to do it as a matter for free, voluntarily. And I'm really grateful for that. They're going to run the French cafe. They're going to be in the LLC or on Zoom. You guys, you choose. If you want to come in the LLC, you can do that, or on Zoom, whatever you guys feel comfortable. And but mainly it's going to be like this, in a video on Zoom. And there's going to be just like for an hour, you guys are going to be practicing your French, and they have my timeline, so they know exactly every week what we're covering. So it's going to be games, a lot of conversation, very relaxing atmosphere, very fun. You're going to play games as well. So just have fun, come and have fun. It's an asynchronous class, so this is really your opportunity to practice. And there are students like you, okay? You will have to spend at least 2 hours. These are mandatory. And if you do more, of course, this is going to be extra credit. French Circle activities, these are the ones I'm conducting myself, where I'll do virtual museum visits. So we're going to visit La Tour Eiffel, the Eiffel Tower, Versailles. Every semester I change here and there. So anyway, I will let you know. And if you know more about it, make sure to follow the French department Mautsac. It's on Instagram. So I'll post here our events, Mautsac events, the French department, and also I'll post also some maybe new movies on Netflix that they just got now, or maybe some events or some concerts or whatever is happening as far as the French activities in Southern California. For the French Circle, make sure to attend at least one French Circle activity. This one is mandatory. The rest, again, extra credit. Check in with your professor. I'm going to see you twice throughout the semester, just for 5 minutes. Okay, I'll give you a whole timeline. You pick the time you want. And just for 5 minutes, I want to check on you. I want to make sure everything is going fine. Again, it's an asynchronous class. I want to make sure everything is good. This is an opportunity for you to let me know if there's something that you need more explanation, you don't know how to do it. Of course, throughout the semester, you can always reach me, but this one is important, okay? And it is counted as, it's part of your grade. So make sure to attend both of them to check professor. Project. So there is no exams in this class. Yay. After each chapter, you're going to do a project. It's going to be a PowerPoint where I'm going to tell you what to talk about. Let's say, for example, I want you to talk about your family. So you're going to put some pictures, you're going to write your sentences, and you're going to read them, okay? So it's almost like as if you're talking to me, like I'm doing right now, okay? And we're going to be using a certain program. But when the time comes, we'll go over that. But this is going to be that project where I'm going to see your writing and your oral component. And this is with the oral I can tell about your pronunciation. Final exam is going to be cumulative. So you're going to have, and I like to have not only one final exam, but 3 of them to make sure that, let's say you didn't do good on one of them. It's okay. We have 2 others. So you're going to have the cultural presentation throughout the semester. We're going to go over that presentation that you're going to present at the end of the class. I'm sorry, at the end of the semester. So you're going to choose a topic and you're going to talk about it. Yes, it's in English. However, you need to use 10 sentences in French. Okay, I'll guide you through that throughout the semester. You have a student learning outcomes, the reading test. We talked about that, the text with multiple choice questions, and the final project. As a matter of fact, that's a very easy project because it consists of your 4 PowerPoint project that you did throughout the semester. Of course, I'll be grading all those. I'm going to give you feedback, so make sure to correct all those and to have the perfect product at the end of the semester. Your grading scale as usual, and this is your grade for the course: 20% for your 8 puzzle videos and homework on Linko, 15 on your pronunciation quizzes, cultural participation, which is your vocab list, the discussion, the French Cafe and the French Circle, 20%. Checking with me, 10%, your 4 projects, 20%, and final exams, 15%. Of course, you love extra credit activities. So these are going to be the extra credit activities that I'll be adding at your final grade. So I'll have to grade everything, and it's only at the end of the semester. Once I'm done grading, I'll add that percentage to your final grade, like you add the tip to your the total of your bill at the restaurant. So the first one, if you attend 10 hours in the LLC, you can earn 5%. They have the Rosetta Stone, a very good program for you to practice your French. They have Mango. They have tons and tons of movies. As a matter of fact, the French department has the biggest library as far as movies. There is Espace Video program, very cute. That's like 2-3 minutes videos about students in France and stuff happened to them. And it's really up to your level. So you can do a lot of things. You can also do your homework in the LLC, using their perfect, the really high-tech headphones. So you can do your homework there. So you can do a lot of things. 10 hours, usually I'm having 30 to 50 hours in the LLC. Apparently they sleep there, but it can earn you 5% at the end of the semester. If you attend the 10 hours in the French Cafe. So total, we're gonna have 20 sessions. Every session is 1 hour. So in other words, if you attend 10th session of the French Cafe, most likely it's going to be on a Monday and Tuesday in the afternoon. We're still working on the timeline. So if you attend those, that's going to be 5%. Of course, remember, 2 of them are mandatory. If you attend 10 hours tutoring session, so I'm working with my tutor. Soon we'll be posting his schedule, and he will be also posting, reminding you about his tutoring sessions, so you can have access to it. He's going to be with us on Canvas, so you can also send him in questions and whatnot. French Circle, so you have 1 mandatory activity to attend. However, if you attend more, yes, it will earn you 5%. Usually, I'm trying to have 4 events when we do a museum or we go together virtually, of course, everything on Zoom, but we'll see, we'll see. And another type of activity at the end after your project, I'll be posting some cultural activity, kind of a web quest. And if you do those, these are again optional. If you do that, 10% will be added to your latest project. Okay, so it's always good to have that. Assignment during the semester. I do not accept any late assignment for 3 reasons. First of all, you have a lot of homework. So when I say a lot of homework, it's like, some exercise here and there, some quizzes here and there. So missing 1, missing 2, even missing 5 is not going to make a big difference. Okay. Second, they are all posted on Monday morning at 12 a.m. You have a whole week to work on that. Okay. So you can pace yourself, make sure to pace yourself, make sure to be disciplined, organized. If every day you work an hour maximum, and I'm saying maximum, by Thursday, Friday, you should be done. Okay. So make sure to do that. And do not send me any assignments via email. And the third reason is because everything is posted for you. There is no reasons why, it's all there. You have it on your calendar. You have it also on your module, and as well on my announcements. I always tell you. Incomplete. So this is for any courses in Mount SAC. If you can get an incomplete only if the last 3 weeks of the semester you couldn't, prevents you from attending or from finishing the semester. Okay, but be aware, dropping the course, it is your responsibility, not the responsibility of the teacher. Very important. A lot of students, they don't know that, and they end up with an F. Laptop loans program. So we have that laptop loans in Mount SAC. So if you need a laptop, you don't have one, make sure here, you have the website in here. Make sure to request it. They're pretty fast. They will help you out. This is the Access Center, Student Service Center. It's in the building 9B, the extension 4290. If you need any help, they will help you out, and they will let me know how and which way I can help you. Associate degree in languages. Yes, we do have that in Mount SAC, where you have to take 4 levels of language. So let's say you're taking French 1, 2, 3, and 4, and one cultural class. It can be, let's say, the French cinema class or the French conversation class. That's it. You get your associate degree in French. It can be also 2 languages. So for example, French 1 and 2, and I don't know, Italian 1 and 2, or Italian 3 and 4, you know, it really doesn't matter. 2 levels of 2 languages, again, plus the cultural course, and you get your associate degree. The world is becoming a smaller place. So yes, we need to communicate with the world. And if your major is international business, you work in government, teaching, travel, arts, journalism, music, hospitality, if you have that extra line on your resume saying you have an associate degree in French, it's going to help you a lot. And I'm talking on like a very, like on my own experience. I got hired in Mount Sac to teach French. And it was very, very hard because we had like so many people. It was very competitive. However, at the end, my line, I do speak Arabic, like I'm fluent in Arabic. Because of that, they hired me. So as you can see, having that extra line in your resume, it's really good. Same thing if you want to have another extra line on your resume to have a minor in French. As a matter of fact, our sister university is Cal Poly, but the same thing with UCLA, with any CalState or UCs, you can go ahead. Once you're done with Mount Sac with all 4 levels of French 1, 2, 3, and 4, you go, let's say, but in that case, Cal Poly, and you're going to take French civilization, contemporary France, and introduction to the Francophone literature, and you get your minor. Only 3 more classes to get a minor in French. Again, I used to work at Cal Poly, and Elia Focaloro was my colleague and my chair, as a matter of fact, and she's the one to contact regarding the French minor. And that's it for this course. So again, I'm always available. Email me anytime. Again, you have it on the syllabus. I don't answer my emails on Friday afternoon and the weekend because I need a break. So make sure to do, that's what I'm telling you, to do your homework before that. And I will see you virtually. Bienvenue dans la culture française. And yes, you have to learn French because there's a very small chance that the French people will learn any other language. Just kidding. I know 4 languages. OK. Allez, au revoir tout le monde.